Hello, Fort McMurray. It's Melanie Galea, your host of Discover Fort McMurray. We have a very special episode tonight, and I am with.
Tyneille Neufeld. I'm from Keyano College.
All right, what are we here to talk about today? Obviously, you're from Keyano College, so it's about Keyano College.
Not only Keyano College, but really special. We have our 4th annual Huskies Athletic Golf Tournament coming up. And I just want to talk a little bit more about what it is and kind of what Huskies Athletics is and what we mean to the community and what the community means to us.
Awesome. All right, let's do this. Okay, pull up. You can start in your presenter mode there.
Okay.
And I know we're getting like fancy here, right? Fancy. So,
beautiful. Can you see
there we
that?
go. I can. Can you put it in presenter mode so it fills up the whole screen?
I am trying to. This is fun.
I should have tested this before we were offline. So as she figures that out, the date of the event is Friday, August the 23rd at the Fort McMurray Golf Club. So there are still opportunities for sponsorship here. Is that the right date? That's the right date? Yes, that's the right date.
They are, yeah. I'm going to stop sharing my screen really quickly just so I can figure this out.
Okay. She's going to figure this out. I'm going to talk ad lib here for a moment. So one of the reasons that I really wanted to do this with Tyneille is because Paul and I, we won the tournament last year. Our team did, but it was so phenomenal to be able to be there and play and talk to the students and talk about like, okay, why is the funding needed? Where are these students coming from? Because students are coming from all over. Like we met somebody from Brazil, they come from all over North America and obviously South America too. So it's really exciting to see that they choose to come to Fort McMurray, like it's one of those things that I think is really incredible. So I'm excited to have this discussion.
Beautiful.
Your screen looks perfect now.
Amazing. I can't see you, but that is all okay. Awesome. Okay. So yes, as Melanie said, the golf tournament's coming up. It is on August 23rd. It's going to be at the Fort McMurray Golf Club. It's a full day event. So super fun filled day. Huskies athletes will be on every single hole, engaging with the community members and the businesses who support them and have done so for quite some time and hopefully keep supporting them. Fun filled day. We have a bunch of activities, prizes, contests, a lot of food. And it'll be a great time.
It was a great time. I will tell you that for sure. We just had a best time. It was a beautiful day. It was a warm day. It was so awesome. But really tell us more about the student. Like, why do you guys have this tournament? What do you need the funds for?
So that is a perfect lead into here. This tournament is one of the biggest fundraisers for Huskies athletics. And the intention behind it is to not only have an event that we can actually celebrate and be present all together, but to raise money for the student athletes. And it gives us an opportunity to keep supporting them in the way that we do. And this is going from academics to mental health support to anything they need for their success on the court. So that goes to like gear, equipment, training facility, travel, anything that they need to succeed. We want to be able to provide that for them. And that's what this tournament helps raise money for.
That's awesome. Yeah. I can only imagine. I mean, we're pretty far north. You guys are pretty much traveling all the time to other cities because there's not like there's another college here to play against. You guys are always traveling.
Yeah. It's basically for each sport every second weekend, they're driving minimum 5 hours. When it used to be just ACAC North, they only had the farthest trip was Grand Prairie or Lakeland. But now because ACAC has done you play North and South teams throughout the season.
Yep.
I think the longest trip now is Briarcrest, and it's a 14-hour bus ride.
That's far.
Yeah. It's very far.
Gotcha.
But it's fun. I mean, the memories on the bus that the student athletes make, they don't really get that opportunity to be in such close quarters that often. So the bus rides, they can be fun. Now I'm just talking about the student athletes. So when we're thinking about the golf tournament and why we're raising money, we have over 100 student athletes, and they play in 5 different sports. So we have men's and women's basketball, men's and women's soccer and futsal, and men's and women's volleyball. And then we also have our Huskies esports team. And these student athletes, they're so amazing, and they come out from all over the world. So as you said, Fort McMurray is a little bit reserved, smaller community. We do have some local talent, but then we have to find our student athletes from all over. We have a lot of student athletes from across Alberta and across Canada. And then we also have them from all over the US. They come to us from Brazil, Italy, Sweden, Serbia, France, the UK, and that's only just some. So especially in the histories of Huskies athletics, the amount of student athletes that aren't from our community but still wind up calling our community home is amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And this happens because of the unique experience that they have at Keyano College. And that's not just Keyano College doing on our own. Like, it's the support from the community that we get that really drives this unique and tight-knit bond that we have here. And speaking from personal experience, I'm not from Fort McMurray. I'm originally from Manitoba, spent a few years in BC, and then came here 4 years ago. And because of the experience that I had playing on the women's volleyball team, it kept me here. I'm here because the community and Keyano College was able to provide me with such an amazing experience that it's home.
I love hearing that. So, as a real estate agent full-time, I talk about Fort McMurray as the place where your friends become your family. So it's you've said it perfectly.
Yeah. And I think that's just so special. And I think it's something that not everyone really takes the time to think about. And yeah, and we're here to celebrate it. We love celebrating every single one of our student athletes and just providing a safe place for them.
Awesome. Okay. What else you got for us?
Okay, Huskies in the community. On top of all of their hard work that they do, they are practicing or competing 6 days a week, usually only get that Sunday to refresh, and then they're back at it. On top of that, on top of their studies, we are so proud of our student athletes in the amount of time that they give back to the community. And they take pride in it too, from sports camps, from helping out at different nonprofit organizations around town to volunteer, and doing a lot of school visits. I think that's one of the most special ones, is when they can get into school and be in front of the youth in our community and really just provide that mentorship and tell them how awesome it is to be at Keyano College, and really try to give the youth in our community something to look forward to, and hopefully keep more local youth in our community.
I love it. I love it.
So in turn, while we believe that Huskies athletics brings a sense of pride in our community, and we are proud, or our athletes are proud to represent Keyano, our athletes are proud to represent Fort McMurray, I think this in turn, and our investment in the community, really brings the community together in something that they can bond over and be proud of us as well. In this picture here, some of you might have actually been in this gym. I was there. You were there. I think you're somewhere in the corner. I'm so sorry that I didn't get you. This is a men's basketball Final Four tournament. It was an insane atmosphere, and that's because the community packed the house. It was an absolutely amazing atmosphere to be in, and I think all of us from the staff and the department were kind of looking down, and we were just so insanely happy at how many people came out to support the Keyano Huskies.
It was amazing. It blew my mind. The energy, especially in that final game, was crazy. Was so crazy.
So wild. We loved every second of it. And yeah, so not only the men's basketball success, making history too, bringing home the national banner, that was pretty wild. Overall, across the board, Huskies athletics has had a really good year. And I just can't stress enough that success couldn't have happened without the support of our community. So that's just amazing. A quick little thank you for McMurray for supporting our Keyano Huskies.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I'm just going to jump right into this too. So if you do feel as proud of the Keyano Huskies as we do, if you do feel like Keyano College is a foundational institution in our community and you want to support, there are many ways to support. These are some ways that we can support with the golf tournament in specific. We have event sponsorships still available, ranging from $2,500 to $10,000. Gift and kind donations. So if you can't quite do a sponsorship, we would still love and appreciate, and your gift and kind donation would go a long way. We have silent auction, live auction, and if you want to throw in a little goodie for our golfers, that can go in the swag bag as well. And then opening up in June, we will have our public registration at $300 per player. You can, of course, register a full team. We would love to see you there when that opens up.
That's awesome. That's so awesome. I know that this tournament, you guys pretty much sell out every year, which I think is absolutely incredible. It's a great cause. Our student body, like, I think people don't realize I think right now you have like 3,600 students in total at Keyano College,
Yes.
And so, those students are spending money in our community. So this is like just such a great way to be able to support them, being represented as support McMurray. So go to there's a link in the bio. I don't want to say bio, but there's a link that's connected here. So if you want to get involved to get more information, or just put your name below and we'll make sure that we'll get in contact with Tyneille so that she can get you set up. I can't wait to play again. I'm never going to miss this tournament because we had so much fun. Yes, I know that our team won last year, but I mean, it was fun. It was so much fun in the sense of being able to meet the students, find out where they were from, listen to their stories, and find out why they chose Fort McMurray. I mean, there's other places that they could have done that. So this is a great way to support our local college, which brings so much to our community. So thanks for being on.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, this is going to be awesome. So Fort McMurray, you know what to do. Tag a friend, share this video. Be looking for ways that you can help support the Keyano Huskies athletic program. And thanks for being on.
Amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you, Fort McMurray.